April 7, 2024, 11:30 p.m. I am running behind tonight. I doubt it's going to make that much of a difference, but let us begin. So, we're looking at the Coloplast Brava 12036. There is again the before and after for this item. I can't tell if it's getting larger, but I swear some water's missing from the bowl. So maybe it's soaking it up. I'll probably top them off. Looks like perhaps it could just be evaporation. I'm not sure what the issue is there, but there's definitely water missing from each one. Well, no, just those two. Okay. Coloplast Brava 120307. There is a size comparison there. Both of them looking pretty good. I mean, as far as deterioration is concerned, I would say that it's pretty solid looking. Smooth, no broken edges. The water is remarkably clear in both of them. And just do a quick little. That's gotten. I think it's still taking on. Water. I'm not. I should have one of those grow creatures. I should have put one of those in water to see. Have them race. Maybe next time I'll do that if I decide to redo this experiment again. If the companies will send me samples again. Who knows? Alright. Next up, I believe, I can't remember the order. I'm a little on the tired side. I'm going to start down here and work my way around. Ooh, doggy. Alright, the Cavitec brand. Eakins Cohesive 839005. That is looking pretty darn degraded. Edges are stupid. Hold on. Random ass cat hairs. Well, this isn't a highly scientific situation. Oh, there's a hair in there, and I refuse to let that stand. There we go. I'll just use the other end. It does seem to be sticking a little bit, which is interesting. There's definitely a lot of sediment at the bottom of the bowl. Edges are just all sorts of frayed and gnarly looking. Surprisingly floaty. Everyone else wants to sink. Maybe it's sucked up so much water that it's just become buoyant. I'm not sure. Alright, next up is the Osteoform Flow Assist OFA-M. The plastic piece is basically a free-floating piece. I keep putting it at what would be a normal height for me, but it's not in frame. I apologize for that. It's looking remarkably good. I think on the last day I'm gonna pull them and see what happens to them. Maybe I can do another series of watching them dry over time and see what happens then. We'll see. Might be of interest, but that one is definitely blowing itself out. Forgot to do the size comparison. Here we go. Before and after. I'm sure you can basically see it from here. Like, yeah, it looks like it's pretty obvious, but nice to get a close-up. And remove all traces of my furry friend. There we go. Ooh-wee, this one is looking pretty gnarly. I mean, those edges are just fuzzy at this point. This is the Hollister Adapt CeraRing 8805. I'm curious as to why it wanted to elongate itself. I still find that fascinating. It is, the water's definitely, has a syrupy kind of texture to it. Interesting. That's probably the material just diluted into the water. I mean, that would be the obvious and most logical conclusion to come to on the matter, but, you know, I'll say it anyway. And then last is the Hollister Adapt 7805. And there's a before and after there of this guy. I didn't do a before and after on the other one, my bad. I'll get the close-up of this one. Edges are a little on the fuzzy side, but remarkably well at holding its shape. I mean, it has grown in diameter a bit, but that center hole, that's really the part I think I'm paying the most attention to. Seems to be almost identical to when it started, like. So that to me is pretty promising. The amount of like dispersion of materials into the fluid, the water. Well, I guess it's fluid now. It was water at one point. Kind of the same deal here, where you know it's got kind of a syrupy, very runny syrup. Like it's not very it's not like molasses by any stretch of the imagination. Like a very watered down kind of syrup, but I was going to do a size comparison here, just for the hell of it. Get in the frame. There you go. And yeah, that elongation really surprises me because it's such a nice circle. I guess it's a little bit elongated at the bottom, but maybe the hydration is just like exaggerating that effect, but I don't know. You tell me. You see, like right down to the 3, 4, like 4 or 5 o'clock. If you're looking at this label, in the 4 or 5 o'clock area, you can kind of see it jutting out a little bit further. So perhaps that's just how they're made. I don't know. I'm not sure what the purpose of that would be, or if it's just like a slight manufacturing offset that they feel is not really worth the correction, and so they didn't bother. So that is it. The Coloplast Brava 12036, Coloplast Brava 1200307, Convatec Eakins Cohesive 839005, Osteoform Fluocyst of A-M, the Hollister Adapt CeraRing 8805, and the Hollister Adapt 7805. Tomorrow is Eclipse Day, and so I will be out and about doing eclipsey things. So I'm going to film the first section relatively soon to this one, and the nighttime one should be basically on schedule. It'll be a little off, but I don't expect anything dramatic to occur besides some degradation. I'm looking at you, Eakins. And who knows? Maybe that thing will get bigger. I'll top off the water on the ones that need it, and we'll go from there. We'll see you tomorrow morning.